Oh, yo, yo. Welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. It is another Hot Toddy and DJ P.O.R evening.
And that's probably the only America themed song of this entire playlist.
That's right.
Geek
okay.
USA by the Smashing Pumpkins.
That's
I didn't think about it when I
Well, that's
thought
okay.
of the playlist.
No, that's all right. That's okay. Because, like I said, I don't think we've ever done a 4th of July themed playlist. We only do 2 holiday themed playlists. It's Halloween and Christmas, and because the reason why is because it's flipping hard to find.
Well, America sucks.
Well, okay, we go that far, but what was I going to say? No, it's hard to find like patriotic songs from a specific decade. What did the 90s have? Proud to be an American, and then
They did have that.
You could consider it was 91. Hey, 91.
Oh, wow.
Hey, didn't make the cut last week.
Didn't make it.
Which, by the way, after it was said and done, I went back and listened to. It was a good show. That was a good play. I liked that playlist after all. I was a little about it during the show, but then when I downloaded it and listened to it, no, it definitely was a good show. So I stand behind 1991 as being considered the best year of 90s music. I'll go with that.
I was 1 at the time. I don't remember.
Hmm?
I was only 1 years old.
That's right.
I was a
yes.
year old at the time.
I was 2, but I know by videos, because I don't really remember it, but I was obsessed with MC Hammer.
You were.
I was. I loved.
Not bad, Todd.
I loved the Too Legit to Quit album and the Addams Family tune from the movie. Loved both of those.
Too legit.
Exactly.
Too legit to quit.
It was too much. So I remember the 91 through movies, through home films. Do I remember 1991? But yeah. But I consider. What was I talking about before? I got off on.
Is 91 really the greatest?
No, we were talking
date?
about patriotic songs,
Oh.
and we got off on talking about Lee Greenwood being in 91, but that didn't make the cut. But yeah, and you could consider Geek USA, I guess,
Kinda,
because it's got USA in the song, so I guess you could go that far. But
there is a rendition of Nirvana doing the Star Spangled Banner. I think we should download it and put it in there. It's only like a minute long.
We can throw that in. Yeah, we'll throw that in.
Throw it in at some point.
Yeah, but
Maybe to close off the show before closing time.
We could do that. I like that.
Be a nice little bookend.
I like that. But yeah, so it's like, it's really hard to find like that type of music. You can find Christmas songs galore. You can find Halloween, dark songs galore from any decade. But it is difficult to find ones that are related, unfortunately, to patriotism. You really just can't find that.
The 90s was not the decade for patriotism.
No.
It was the decade for dissent.
Exactly.
More than anything.
Exactly. There was really no. There's just nothing there. There was just a whole lot of nothingness there. But there was great music, and some great movies and TV. Did you know they're making a frickin' sequel to Forrest Gump? How can you do that?
Why?
How can you do that? How can you make a sequel to Forrest Gump? And apparently,
stop it, Hollywood.
The reason why I know this is because they were talking about, Gary Sinise most likely will return for the sequel. Why? How?
Lieutenant Dan?
I guess it's Lieutenant Dan, but I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That was a done deal, That whole movie is a done deal. You go in
When's it supposed to be released?
It didn't say. It's not like it's just in the beginning stages right now. But it's just like, what's it going to center around? What?
I don't know.
Is it going to center around like his kid? I hate to break it to you, Haley Joel Osment is a drunk now, so you really
He is?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, he got arrested for DUI a few years ago.
I don't know. Maybe Forrest Gump will be as infatuated with the Marvel Comics movies as we are.
So
that we could make an entire movie based on that.
Hold on. Maybe
easily.
Maybe they can do a combined universe, and he becomes one of the
one of the Guardians of the Galaxy, because he would fit in perfectly there with his deadpan sense of humor.
He'd be the tree guy, Vin Diesel's character. What was his name? The tree Root. Yeah.
No, he would be more like Drax. Because Drax was very deadpan.
Okay.
Forrest Gump is deadpan, if anything.
That's true. Yeah.
He just says the most ridiculous things in the most sincere voice.
That he does, and he pulls it off. But yeah, no, that's I was so upset when I heard that. I'm like, look, it's a
good film.
I can get behind a lot of sequels. I don't know if I'm going to see it, and it bombed at the box office. I don't know if there is Independence Day. You can understand a sequel to Independence Day, The Aliens Return. Okay, that's fine.
So good it's bad.
So good it's bad.
Or no, so bad it's good.
Even
Sorry.
That too.
That's what I've heard mostly.
I just want to test this. Okay, I just want to make sure that.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to make sure we got the right plug in here. But anyway, But no, yeah, it's just it's a cluster to me. It just seems so dumb to have to do a sequel to a movie that doesn't need a sequel.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
So
saying.
it's like, I don't know, it's doing a sequel to Almost Famous.
Yeah, exactly. Or
they're doing a sequel to Fight Club, aren't they?
I didn't know that.
I think there is I know
that
there is like a graphic novel sequel to the book Fight Club,
That
so
makes
they
me
might
sad.
very well make a movie sequel.
That makes me sad too, because that's another movie that was a done deal. You come, you saw, you're done. It's one and done.
Yeah, although Fight Club's so weird in retrospect.
True.
Like I think the most spot on analysis I've ever heard about it is Patrice O'Neill.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about it. He said at the very end of it, he's like, "This did nothing for me, but I feel like I just stumbled upon the holy grail of something white."
Yeah.
And that's it. I was like, "Wow, that is spot on."
It's the whitest movie ever.
It's the self-loathing.
Yeah.
The wanting to project yourself in like a persona that's perceived as better than you.
Right.
And yeah, he's like, I feel like I saw something that I was not supposed to see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I would stand behind that 100%. Yeah. Very white film.
The passive aggressiveness.
Yes, exactly.
Of Edward Norton's character.
Thanks, Ed Norton. Yeah, because there were no
still a good movie though.
It was no black people in Fight Club. Apparently that's
they
one.
They were extras.
That's one of the laws we're not allowed to say.
They were extras.
Oh, there were black.
There were,
extras.
but they were extras.
Mm-hmm.
They were just sweaty guys in the background.
Why can't they have a main role in Fight Club? What the hell? I mean, that's awful.
Yeah, why couldn't they get punched in the face by Edward Norton repeatedly?
That's a good point. Never mind. Well, I'm sure they could take Ed Norton.
Yeah.
Ed Norton. Yeah.
Although I don't know, Ed. There's like 2 or 3 movies where I would.
He was
not
the
mess,
Hulk. Oh,
I would
sorry.
not. No, not that one.
No.
Like American History X and Fight Club. Those are 2 movies that I would not ever want to be cornered by Edward Norton.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, don't fight Ed Norton. Oh God, he was horrible in American history.
I don't mean.
Can't talk. American History X. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Okay, American History X.
And he's legitimately like muscle bound in those movies.
Muscle bound, bald, got the Nazi symbol going, and he kills a black man by breaking his jaw on the sidewalk. It's a
Kissing the Curb.
It's a hardcore movie.
Maybe they'll make a sequel to that.
Yeah. Oh God, no! Please.
Where Edward Norton.
No.
I don't know. How would he react to Edward Furlong's death in that movie? 'Cause that's the ending.
Yeah, that's the ending. I don't know. But that's another one that doesn't need a sequel. I don't need to see him go on another racist rampage. It was just terrible.
Yeah, that's what the sequel would be. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna completely turn my back on the last movie and be a Nazi racist all over again.
It's like nothing ever happened. It's like James Bond. He gets with the girl at the end of the movie, but by the next movie he doesn't have.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's like nothing happened. He's back to being a racist now. That'd be terrible. Let's not do that.
What's another good movie that doesn't deserve a sequel?
Think about it here.
Her.
Oh God, no! Then he screws a toaster or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't need. That.
I don't understand your beef with her. It's
a
good film.
It's a stupid movie. Stop.
It's a good film.
The guy gets horn over a phone over Siri. That's what happens.
It's a good film, Todd.
It bothers me.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I've been lonely in the past too, but I didn't do anything like that.
How about Capote? Remember that flick with Philip Seymour Hoffman?
That was another good movie. And how could you make a sequel? He's
show his dead. They just show him dying his last days.
Both Capote and Philip Seymour Hoffman are dead. You can't do a movie about Capote again.
That definitely cemented Philip Seymour Hoffman as my favorite actor.
He did
after
great.
I saw that movie.
He did great in that. And
he's one of the few actors I can look at and just forget it's him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I'll give him that.
Not many people.
Rest in peace, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, he was a great character actor. That's what
absolutely
made him so well. Whom else am I thinking of?
What, movies or film or actors?
Actors. No, can't. I lost it. But no, yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman for sure. Very very good. He was in Twister, and he's funny in Twister.